Say you're talking with an AI, and somewhere along the way, it mentions something you told it earlier. Maybe it remembers a project you're working on, the kind of computer you use, or how you prefer your answers. It can feel like the AI remembers you. But what does that actually mean? AI memory can be confusing because two different things can look very similar. An AI can use information from earlier in your current conversation, and some AI products can also remember certain information beyond that conversation. These are not necessarily the same thing. Let's start with what happens inside a conversation. Imagine you tell an AI, "I'm planning a 3-day camping trip with my family." A few messages later you ask, "What food should we bring?" You probably don't need to explain the camping trip all over again. The AI can use information from earlier in the conversation to understand what you're asking now. This is called conversation context. It helps the AI follow the discussion, understand references, and build on information you've already provided. But conversation context doesn't necessarily mean the AI has permanently remembered those details about you. Information can be available because it is part of the conversation you're currently having. Starting a new conversation may change what information is available to the AI. That brings us to a different concept: saved or longer-term memory. Some AI products have memory features that can retain certain useful information beyond a single conversation. Depending on the product and its settings, this might include preferences, recurring goals, or other information that could make future conversations more helpful. For example, if an AI remembers that you prefer short, step-by-step instructions, you may not have to request that style every time. If you regularly work on the same project, remembered information may also help the AI understand what you're working on. This can make the experience feel more personalized and consistent over time. But having a memory feature does not mean the AI automatically remembers everything you tell it. What gets remembered, how memory works, and what controls are available can depend on the AI product and its settings. Some products may also allow you to review, update, or delete remembered information. Memory isn't always perfect either. Information can become outdated if your preferences, plans, or circumstances change. If an AI is relying on something that is no longer true, correcting it can help keep future answers relevant. This is also why it can still be useful to provide important context, even when an AI has memory. Maybe you normally look for inexpensive options, but today quality matters more than price. Or perhaps you usually want detailed explanations, but right now you just need a quick answer. The information that matters for this particular question can be just as important as anything the AI may already know. When something is especially important to the answer, tell the AI directly rather than assuming it remembers. A little context can prevent a lot of misunderstanding. Different AI products can also handle memory differently. One assistant may offer a dedicated memory feature, while another may rely more heavily on the current conversation. Memory features and controls can also change as these products evolve. That's why it's worth checking the memory and privacy settings of the AI tool you use. If memory controls are available, they may allow you to manage what is remembered or remove information you no longer want saved. You don't have to understand the technology behind memory to make thoughtful choices about how you use it. And just as you would with any online service, think about the information you choose to share. Memory can be convenient, but an AI doesn't need every detail about your life to be useful. Give it the information that genuinely helps it help you. So here's the practical takeaway. When an AI remembers something from earlier in your current conversation, that may simply be conversation context. If useful information carries into future conversations, a memory feature or another product feature may be involved. Understanding that AI may remember some things, but not everything, can make conversations with it much easier. Providing important context when it matters, while taking advantage of memory features when they're useful, can help create a more personalized and effective experience. Once you understand the difference between conversation context and memory, it becomes much easier to understand what the AI knows and why. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Life in AI for more practical, real-world insights on how artificial intelligence is changing everyday life. Thank you for watching.